think you give Stetson's playing very, very high-level basketball right now, obviously with the win the other night at Florida State, in a very good offensive flow. Donnie's always been successful at Marshall, at Central Florida. He's done a great job at Stetson as well. And they're tough to handle because they space you, and they got in Swenson a point guard that runs the whole team. And he made some big plays. He was 0 for 4 going into tonight from the 3 in the 2 exhibition games and the game against Florida State, and made a couple big ones today. So, I thought the key point in the game was that 3 straight possessions, they scored 9 points. They hit a 3 off a special play. They get a 3 in the corner from Penzo, and then they get the foul on the 3-point shot. And we get going to the timeout, and that's 9 straight points. We're down 8. So we're scoring, but we're not getting the stops at that very critical time. I thought offensively, 13 assists, 3 turnovers, did some good things there, shot the ball a little bit better, but you lose by 1 and you get outscored at the free throw line by 6. And we just, kind of keep shooting ourselves in the foot in that. We're playing hard and doing a lot of good things, and then you got to capitalize when you get to that free throw line. I thought, hopefully that was kind of a breakout situation for Tyler. Made some good decisions down the stretch. Shot looked good that he took. It was clean, and then the offensive rebound was right there as well. But just didn't do enough in the 39 and a half minutes prior to that to be successful tonight.
Coach, you talked about Tyler. He and Russ were 2 players that you needed to get more offensive production out of. Can you tell us what you saw from Russ tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's 5 for 5. Again, we ask a lot of Russ, in terms of the ball screen coverage and different things like that. So we've made some adjustments where he's not running around the whole time. But the opportunity, he was better today in terms of getting away from guys on the drive, not always chasing the ball. And because of that, he got 2 or 3 drop-off passes that led to baskets or fouls. It's an area he needs to get better in, and we need to keep emphasizing because we got some guys that can drive the ball and are willing passers now. So he's got to be ready as the help comes for those drop-offs. Again, 7 shots probably, and we got the ball in the post on the 2 turnovers. We just got to do a better job of being on balance in the post, being aggressive, reading if there's a double team coming down. But he's starting to, play a little better. I still said it. I thought it would be the end of November, early December before he got his legs completely under him after missing those 4 months. So hopefully he's making the progress that we need.
Second straight game that you go with Sam, getting him to start. Second straight game where you see him playing high-level defensive minutes towards the end. Just what have you seen out of him these past 2?
Well, he's one of our, if not the most dependable guy. So when you're starting out a season, you got some new guys. One of the things that's really important is dependable, understanding what a guy's gonna do and what he's not gonna do. I thought, in the last 2 games, he, like I said, has done a lot of good things. He's not void of making some mistakes, either. You know what I mean? But I thought his energy and his ability to rebound the ball and ignite a break. He had a good pass, got fouled there at the end. And his defensive ability is pretty good. You know what I mean? And he battles. He scraps, which you got to have at this stage.
Hey, Coach. Shooting percentage considerably jumped in the second half. What worked in that half that hasn't been working all season?
We got the ball in the paint first. We got the ball in the paint, either off a drive. We got a couple post baskets. And and the times that we didn't score. You know what I mean? And our defense was better, so we got out and ran and got some transition baskets as well. We have to get that ball moving and move bodies and space and then drive it and play off those drives. And I thought, there was a couple really, really good ones in that second half, and that's why we were much better offensively in the second half. And we, again, we took the threes that showed as opposed to forcing. We took 12 in the first half, only 6 in the second half, and we were better at the free throw line as well. So it's just something that, guys got to, there's parameters. There's a lot of freedom within our offense, but there's parameters. And when we go outside those parameters or those guardrails, then we get in trouble. All right, and that's one of the things that when you got 3 new guys and other guys playing bigger roles, the guys got to get a better feel for right now.
Your guys turned maybe a split at the free throw line in the first half into 2 makes, here and there, and there's a good chance that you might be 3-0 instead of 0-3 with just a couple of free throws. What's your point of emphasis on guys, really taking those shots seriously, especially in the first half?
Well, we shoot a lot. It's not like we don't work on them. You know what I mean? And we've tried. The last couple of days done some different things. One of the things is if you're distracted during the game for any reason, and you go to the free throw line, it's going to be hard to make free throws. You know what I mean? There's got to be a focus, and there's got to be a rhythm and a calmness when you get there. And if a play before is still bothering you, there's a good chance you're not going to make your free throws. So we got to keep working on that. Sam at 3 for 4. Tyler missed the one; it was short, and then Chap. But when we get those, like you said, it's frustrating. That to think where you could be at if we were shooting 70% from the free throw line, we'd probably be 3-0 right now. But that's an area that we need to improve in. So it's again, the answers aren't that hard to figure out. It's getting it done is going to be the hard part. All right, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.